Hey guys, Alex here with Heckman Productions, and today we're going to be going over my motocross gear bag, what I keep in it, what I bring with me to the track every time I go riding. So let's jump right in. So I'm the type of guy that likes to have everything in the bag. I don't want to bring multiple bags with me to the track. I want it to all be here. So I have my helmet, my boots, my neck brace, my chest protector, gloves, everything. The only thing I generally don't keep in here is my gear itself. I usually bring that on a hanger because I usually hang it up after I wash it to dry, so then I just put it in my closet. So I bring my gear with me outside the gear bag, but everything else, and even including my GoPro stuff and my cameras, I keep in my gear bag when I go to the track. So I keep my helmet and my boots on either end of my gear bag. So on this side, I keep my boots. My choice for motocross boots are the Garnet SG12s. I actually just bought these. They just came in the other day, and I have not worn them once. So I need to wear them around the house to kind of break them in. But I've used Garnet SG12s for 6 years. This will be my 6th year with them. I wore the same set of boots for 4 years straight, I believe, from like 2019 to 2023. And then I bought a used pair last year. The only reason I bought a used pair was because I liked the colorway and they hadn't been used that much. So that's why I went with those. But then yes, I finally got myself a brand new set of Garnet SG12s. I also use these really old and stinky knee and shin guards that I was given a long time ago. I've never worn a knee brace. I've just always used these. I think they're TP 199s, but I honestly don't know because they're so old and they were given to me. So it's what I've always used and this is all I've ever had for knee protection. So naturally, in the other end of my gear bag is my helmet. Now my go-to helmet is a Fly Racing Formula S helmet. Again, this is brand new for this year. I love how it comes in this carrying case. So last year I had the Fly Racing Formula CC helmet. Again, just kind of picked it based on a colorway, not on the helmet itself, because all of the Fly Racing Formula helmets are really good. A couple years ago I had the Fly Racing Formula Carbon before they came out with the S, but now they have the S helmet, which has this patch on the back, and it like detects if you have a really bad crash and like you probably are knocked out, and it contacts your emergency contacts, which is pretty darn cool. So this is my go-to helmet. I keep it on the other end of the gear bag here. And then I also have chinmounts.com mount installed on the end here. I don't usually keep my mount or anything in there because I don't want it getting bumped around in the end of my bag. So I just have a clip-in mount that I keep pre-assembled in my GoPro bag, which I'll show you when we get to that point. So before we get into the middle of my gear bag, in the side pockets here, I keep gloves. So I've got a couple sets of different colored gloves. Got some blue, some black, and then my go-to gloves that I'm going to be getting more of are from Only Throttles. Super comfortable. They fit me really well. These ones I've used the crap out of them. And then on the other side of my gear bag, in this pouch, I have brand new sets of gloves that I haven't opened yet. So I've got 2 sets of Only Throttles gloves here, and he's going to be sending me a couple different colorways to match my new gear for next season. When it comes to the middle, the meat and potatoes part of my gear bag, I've got it separated into 3 main things. I've got my neck brace box, my goggle bag, and then over here I've got my camera case, which has my GoPro, my DJI, and everything to do with my mounts, and then my chest protector. So the first thing we're going to start with is my goggle bag. I've got a collection of X brand goggles in here. I've been a happy rider supported person from them for a few years now. So I've got quite the collection of goggles. Natalie hates with how many goggles I get, but I just love the colorways. I can't help myself. It's a couple new sets that I got is this neon. I have this thing where I like matching my goggles with my gear. So I got a new set of gear that's kind of this pinkish neon color, so kind of similar to those, but it's got pink added on it. So I love goggles, and the X brand colorways are really cool. So I've got quite a few of goggles from X brand. And then as far as the neck brace goes, I know a lot of people don't wear neck braces, don't like them, whatever. I've ridden with one since like 2018, and I've rode with it ever since. And pretty much undisputed as the best neck brace is Atlas brace. This one I used all of last year. I actually had a crash where I broke one of these off, and they sent me a replacement one. So they've been super easy to deal with. It's super easy to use, and I don't notice it while I'm riding at all. It comes apart with this button, on the bottom here, and it goes around your neck. So I use an Atlas brace chest protector, which I think it's called the Defender or something. I actually never used a chest protector for the longest time, and then this last year I started using this one. What I love about this is it has straps that hook to my neck brace that hold it in place, so I don't have to worry about it bouncing around. Otherwise, you'd have to use this strap like mechanism that goes around your chest to hold it on. So yeah, I've been super happy with this. It obviously goes under my gear, so you can still see my gear. But yeah, this is my go-to for chest protection and neck protection, are both from Atlas Brace. And then last but not least, in my gear bag is my recording setup, cameras and whatnot. I've got a Lit Pro device that last year I wore it on my helmet, but this year I have a different spot in mind for mounting. My go-to camera lately has been the DJI Osmo Action 4. So I keep this in here with some spare batteries, which I actually have not used, funny enough. And then I also have a backup camera, or if I'm putting it on somebody else, this is a camera I use. This is a GoPro Hero 11 Black Mini. So I have that in there, and then just a few different accessories and whatnot. Like this is a case for the DJI, which I actually have not used yet. And then this is the mount. So this clip just goes into the mount on my helmet, and I have the angle set for everything, and the DJI just goes on this magnetic mount here. So that's pretty easy. And then I also have a windscreen for both of my cameras that are in this bag. And then also I have a chin mount, a strap chin mount from Insta360, and then ND filters for the DJI, and then just some various other mounting hardware if I'm putting it on somebody else. So that's what's in my camera bag. I've also got my chargers up here, microfiber, and a collection of SD cards as well. So if you want more information on why I use these cameras and why I use the mounts that I do, I actually just released a video on that not too long ago, so I'll leave a link for that up in the corner above. All right, so that's gonna do it for this video. I did forget to mention what gear bag I have, because I actually don't know the exact name of it. It's by Fly Racing. Natalie got it for me multiple years ago as a gift, and that's what I've been using ever since. It fits my boots perfect, my helmet perfect, and then I have enough room in the middle for everything else that I want to carry along, so it works really well for me. I do know the OGO gear bags are really good and really popular, so if I were to go buy my own, it would probably be that brand, but I can't say for sure because I've never had one in my hands and never actually used one. But that's going to do it for this video, you guys. I really hope you appreciate it. Let me know how your gear bag looks different compared to mine and what you bring to the track with you. With that being said, we'll see you in the next video.